Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the episode number 408 of the podcast AS Roma at 360 degrees. I'm Andrea Monaco, and today we are going to analyze the most important news in AS Roma world. So let's start from the contract renewals. There are 3 players, especially, that are going probably, and I hope, I want to add, are going to renew their contract. Their contract will expire in a few days, in the end of June. So they are talking with the society, with the owners, to find an agreement and to renew the contract. The first name is Paulo Dybala. Dybala, at the moment, his salary is 8 million euros per year. We know that it's a high salary, and so his contract will expire on the 13th of June. But according to Corriere dello Sport, there is a big news, because Roma and Dybala have found an agreement to renew Dybala's contract. And according to the rumors, Dybala will cut for a 65% his contract, and this is really nice, and this is a beautiful news, because you know that I love Dybala. Everyone, I think, loves Dybala. In my opinion, he is the most talented player that Roma have, but not only Roma. I think that he is the most technical player in Serie A. When he is well, when he is at the 100% of his condition, of his physical condition, he doesn't have any player who is better than him. I think that he is too strong and is fundamental for this squad. We're going to play Champions League next year. We need players like Dybala, strong players, but especially experienced players, because Dybala played the Champions League with Juventus. He has experience. He is strong. He's the best player that Roma have. I think that we need a player like him, and I like that he wants to stay. Probably he will renew his contract until 2029, so for 3 years, and his salary will be about 3 million euros per year, so 5 million less than right now. It's a lot. It's a huge amount. It's a huge cut from Dybala. I agree that he has to cut his salary, and I agree that he wants to stay with us, and I agree that he renews his contract. In the last matches of the past season, especially against Verona and against Lazio, he showed that he is the most talented player that we have, and we need him. And I think that when he is well, when he's not injured, he is the most important striker that we have. And especially next year, we have to develop. We have to grow up, and we are going to play Champions League. We need players like Dybala, and I would like that we are going to take other players. I think that, talking generally, Roma has a really good team. We have a good base, and we don't have to purchase so many players. I think that we have to take players who can be well for our team, but I think that we don't have to take so many players. If we keep the most important players, if we don't sell anyone, I think that we have a strong base, and we have to build the team starting from that base. I think that we need a midfielder. I'm saying that from January. I hope that Kone will stay in Rome. If Kone will stay, I think we need another midfielder that can start from the beginning with Kone, and so that you can keep Cristante and Pisilli and they will play, because everyone plays. When you play free competitions, everyone has his space, everyone plays. Of course, there is who plays more, who plays less, but I think that if you have Cristante and Pisilli, who can start from the bench with two good players who can start from the starting 11, you have a good midfield. But right now we absolutely need a good midfielder. Talking about the defensive part, I think that we have a good defense. Mancini probably will stay. Inter wants him, but Gasperini closed his departure. He wants him, and we need Mancini. I think we have a good defense. Hermoso renewed his contract 1 month ago, so we have a good base. We don't have to take someone. We don't have to sell anyone, I think. Of course, if, for example, Ndika will leave Roma, we need to take another central defender. But if not, I think that we are good. We are good as we are. We have to take someone, of course, in the attack. If we talk about the attack, we have to take someone, because I think that Dovbyk will leave. There are some rumors talking about Trabzonspor, also in Spain, talking about Villarreal. I hope that Dovbyk, not hope, but I think that if Dovbyk has to leave and we have to take another striker, another young striker, or another player who is not so strong to replace Malen, I would keep Dovbyk, because we don't have to forget he has had different difficult years, of course, in Rome. This will be his third year in Rome. This year he did not so bad. I think that he was unlucky due to the injury that kept him outside the field for all the season. But I think that if he is well recovered, he can do well. Of course, I think that he cannot be our first choice, because we have Malen. He's the best striker. I think one of the best strikers in Europe, in Serie A, of course, but also in Europe for what he did since January. I think that he has to be our first choice, but I would keep Dovbyk to replace him, because if Dovbyk stays, he will have his chances to show his skills. I think he's a good player and he can stay in the squad. I think that he will leave, but I hope that he can stay. Let's see if Greenwood will arrive. If Greenwood arrives, he would be a top purchase. He's a really good striker. We know him. He's experienced. He played Champions League with Manchester United. Right now he plays in Marseille. Marseille doesn't want to give any discount to Rome. They ask 50 million euros plus 5 euros of bonuses. Roma would like to close the agreement with less of 50 million euros. So let's see what will happen. I think that El Shaarawy left because he didn't renew his contract. If we replace El Shaarawy with Greenwood, if we keep Pellegrini, because he's also another name of the list of players that should renew their contract with Roma, I hope that Pellegrini will renew. You know that I love Pellegrini. I love him as a player. I love him as a man, as a captain. I think that he is an old player, mentally talking, because he is totally fully in love with Roma. It's difficult to find some players that identify themselves with the city, with the squad, and they support that squad. In the modern football, everyone goes for money, and there are not these things. But I think that these are important aspects. So I hope that Pellegrini will renew. It's not the famous Pellegrini. It's not the old Pellegrini that we discovered last years. I think. I don't know, in the past years when there was Mourinho, when there was Fonseca, he had difficult years, but last year he did well. Gasperini gave him trust, and he played well. He can do much more. I think that he's one of the best midfielders in Europe when he is well, and he has to show a lot. I expect a lot from him because we know which are his skills, but I hope that he can stay. The other name in the list of the renewal contract is Selik. Actually, he's playing the World Cup with Turkey. Selik, there is a distance of 500,000 euros between the player and Roma, so let's see if there will be an agreement. I think that he can be a good solution because he can play in different parts of the field. But I hope that Wesley will do will play from the beginning on the right and not from the left part of the field this year. He will be a right wing this year, and I hope that we are going to keep Angelino, and I hope especially that Angelino will come back as the old Angelino that we started to we discovered and we know from the past years. He had a difficult year last year. He had a difficult season. I think that he deserves a second choice, and I hope that he will stay, because if I think at a squad with Angelino on the left and Wesley on the right, they are really fast. They are really good players. They are offensive players, and with Gasperini, who is a coach who wants to play in the attack, they can do really well. And Selik could be a good replacement for a good substitute of Wesley. And we have to take also another left back, of course, to replace Angelino, because Tsimikas was on loan. He won't stay. He will come back in Liverpool. He didn't do well. So let's see. I think that we have a good base. Let's see what will happen. I hope that Greenwood could arrive in Rome. To conclude this episode, today is official. Rome will start his pre-season. It's pre-season in I think 13th of July in Trigoria. Then we are going to Wales, and there will be a lot of friendly matches in this summer. We are going to play against Cannes, which is the other team which is guided by Friedkin. They are the owners of Cannes. We will play against Cannes. We will play against on the 1st of August against Cardiff. It's official. Yesterday was released the statement of the match, which announced the match. We are going to play against Newport on the 4th of August, and we are going to play against Borussia Dortmund. And today it was announced that we are going to play also against Brighton on the 8th of August at 4 o'clock Italian time. So there are a lot of friendly matches. There are some important friendly matches, for example Brighton, for example Borussia Dortmund. So there will be good texts to understand how we are, and they will be really close to the first day, to the first match of the Serie A that will be at Stadio Olimpico against Fiorentina. So let's see what will happen. AS Roma at 360 degrees will come back really soon. I would like you to I suggest you to subscribe on my YouTube channel, to follow me also on Spotify. You can find me also on Spreaker, where you can find all the episodes of the podcast. Good night, everyone, and always Forza Roma!